no option. Came in this here to cause a conundrum.
So turn up the speakers and let's have some fun then. Yes, people, what's going on? Mr. Has in the building, and I'm next to the one, the only.
I am an Unorthadox Fella. Yes, I am. And you, I'm hoping it's going well for you, wherever you are in this world right about now. Yes, I do. Hello, hi.
Hey,
how are
come
you doing?
on. I love that, man. Listen, firstly, we hope that you've had a fantastic Christmas. We hope that you got everything that you wanted.
Big Christmas
and
energy.
if you didn't, oh well, next year's around the corner. Here we go with DAX from a man's perspective. Now, I believe we've reacted to the audio for this, but we have not reacted to the music video. So we're going to do that. But before we jump into this, we want to urge you and ask you from the bottom of our hearts, would you mind subscribing so we can hit that 30k before the end of the year?
Yeah. Do that for us, please. Help us on the way, peoples.
On the way, up on the way. One great man once said that.
Yeah, I wonder who that was. Oh,
here he is. Look at that. All right, look. So, from a man's perspective, now we know that this song is incredibly deep, relatable. So let's see how DAX has brought this to life with visuals.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We always know they're deep.
Yes. If you are new to this channel, my name is Mr. Has. This is Unorthadox Fella, and we are UK independent artists.
I don't know why you're making such a big deal about it. Stop acting like a bitch.
Oof.
You don't call somebody out the name
You
like
don't
that if
wanna
you don't
be
respect
here?
them. Don't start approaching me. I already told you. Don't
You
start
don't wanna be
approaching me.
here?
Then I'll leave. Then I'll leave.
Okay, so already off the bat, I just said, let's see how he introduces this with the visuals. And I don't think he could have introduced it in any better way. Like with the van, it pulls up. You can see the boxes in the back because he's obviously moving out or he's just moved out. And then the argument commences. This is a big one.
Calls him, yeah.
What she called him is really destructive to a man. I had this conversation with someone recently. A bitch is originally a female dog. So when you call in a man a feminine insult like that, it really does get inside of a man's head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The disrespect.
Like, we'd rather be called a dickhead. Do you know what I mean? Just being real, man.
Don't start approaching me. I already told you. Don't start approaching me. Then I'll leave. Then I'll leave. Then I'll leave. I thought we were forever. That was a mistake. You wrote it down in pencil. Guess it got erased. Drawing on my weakness. Look what you create. A masterpiece of everything you taught yourself to hate. I had to log off. Your passwords changed. You always tried to run. I wasn't down to chase. Your trauma made you numb. I tried to give you faith. You took my kindness and threw it right back in my face. Ashamed to say I...
Okay, so look, I'll be honest with you. Obviously, we've heard this song. One of the things I like about this part of the song is he bit by bit starts telling you the things that he did that were trying to uplift her, whilst then he gives you the flip side of her just trying to tear him down. So you've got like one person who's really trying and the other one who's not trying at all.
And also this, your trauma made you numb. You know, pinpointing what it is that's actually potentially leading her to be this way.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Exactly.
off. Your passwords changed. You always tried to run. I wasn't down to chase. Your trauma made you numb. I tried to give you faith. You took my kindness and threw it right back in my face. Ashamed to say I loved you and it hurts me because I actually tried. Your truth was based off of lies. Your love was conditional and mine forgave you multiple times. That's why I had to finally walk away. It hurt me to leave, but was killing me to stay. The story of my life, this chapter and page is getting ripped out and thrown in emotional flames. To be honest,
I like it. I think Dax is a wonderful poet. The way he explains things, you know, emotional flames, this kind of thing. You know, it's very descriptive, and you can picture it. And also, not only can you picture it, but you can most people can remember that feeling.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I'm looking at this scene, and it's like, he said, you look good. But obviously, because it's maybe not what she's expecting, maybe she's hoping or expecting him to be like, oh, you look amazing, babe. He's saying you look good. He might have stuff on his mind. We always have stuff on our mind, and just because you say you look good, you look good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can understand. We've all been in this situation.
Yeah.
We've all been in this situation. I think it is that male and female, we expect maybe more of a comment. And because we don't get it, it's kind of like, there's a little bee in the bonnet now about it.
Yeah.
And then that can be held on to.
Yeah. You have to try and understand, when you love somebody very much, you have to try and understand. And even if you don't love them, it doesn't have to be even relationship. It's good for people to understand that the other person might be feeling a type of way because of something they're going through. Whether it's a relationship, somebody putting a hating comment, it could be any of that.
Yeah.
I had to finally walk away. It hurt me to leave, but was killing me to stay. The story of my life, this chapter and page is getting ripped out and thrown in emotional flames. To be honest, I don't hate you. This is my only way to grieve. What you want isn't always what you need. I remember days I'd beg and I'd plead for you to just calm down and provide me with peace. Your words used to hurt me, they would bring me to my knees. Called me pathetic, trash, weak. So I got strong, got back on my feet, picked you up off the sidewalk, threw you back to the streets. I don't want to talk about the time that you lied.
Nice. I love the emotional build-up then, leading to that moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, very powerful.
I want to touch on something very important that I hope someone out there can get from this, bruv. Yeah?
Did you get that?
What you want is not always what you need. Bro, I'll be so flipping real with you. It's really true, bruv. It's really true. Sometimes your heart can beat so much for somebody, but it's actually not the right decision for you. It's not what you need. It's not going to help you. It's not going to benefit you. And a lot of the time you can make decisions because of your heart without even considering what your brain has to say.
Yeah.
And I love that
100%.
DAX has put that in this.
That's where the emotion thing comes in. You think emotionally rather than logically.
Exactly, my brother.
Just calm down and provide me with peace. Your words used to hurt me, they would bring me to my knees. Called me pathetic, trash, weak. So I got strong, got back on my feet, picked you up off the sidewalk, threw you back to the streets. I don't want to talk about those times that you lied. Don't want to talk about those times that I cried. Don't want to talk about those times you denied all the truths that I spewed that I knew deep inside. The pressure I was feeling that was right up to my neck. The anxiety, depression that was weighing on my chest. The constant allegations, the blatant disrespect. The time that I lost to the money that I spent. I was going crazy, I was a shell of a man. Trapped in your cage, lost in your maze. Blinded by love, addicted to the pain. The highs and the lows, the storm and the rain. I started therapy to cope because you drove me insane. Gassed me right up and emptied my tank. So don't you try to spin the block. When you see I'm doing greater, then I'm happy. Oh my God, another woman in your place because I
gassed me right up and then emptied my tank. And he's talking about the therapy, and it's that case of, again, nobody knows what. I've actually got a song that's not released yet, and all of this is called Four Walls. You know about it. Yeah. And it's like, you don't know what somebody is going through. You only know what you see on the outside and what they put out. But there could be 100,000 different thoughts going through their head every single day, worrying about how I'm going to keep you maintained, how I'm going to keep you happy, how I'm going to do this, but also how I'm going to keep myself maintained so that I can keep you maintained, so that I can keep you happy. I've got to be happy as well.
Yeah.
And this is the type of thing, and this again, it comes from the male and the female. It's not like just Dax is talking about from a man's perspective, but this is a general perspective. You don't know what someone's going through in a relationship.
Yeah.
Or in a friendship, whatever.
No, for real. For real. 100%. I just want to touch on something as well. So, as a independent artist myself, going back and remembering listening to Dax, I think the first thing was She Cheated Again. One of the things that I've learnt from listening to Dax is what he does so brilliantly, especially in these tracks without a chorus. And if you listen, the tone and the frustration within his voice builds. And he doesn't give you everything at once. He starts with this kind of lower thing. And if you go and listen to God I'm Calling Part 2, you can see where I have taking inspiration from that approach, because you can hear how I start and how it gets to the line about needing Jesus, and at that point the song starts to explode.
Yeah.
And it's because of listening to people like DAX and NF in these tracks, because they do it so well, that it gives me huge inspiration.
Yeah.
You know, and he does it so well. I think we'll go back and let it ride out for the rest of this, but let's just go back and pay attention to how his tone continually grows throughout the song.
I was feeling that was right up to my neck. The anxiety, depression that was weighing on my chest. The constant allegations, the blatant disrespect. The time that I lost to the money that I spent. I was going crazy, I was a shell of a man. Trapped in your cage, lost in your maze. Blinded by love, addicted to the pain. The highs and the lows, the storm and the rain. I started therapy to cope because you drove me insane. Gassed me right up and emptied my tank. So don't you try to spin the block when you see I'm doing greater. That I'm happy or I got another woman in your place. Chances to understand that pain sounds different when it's coming from a man. We not allowed to feel, be real, explain, express, and when we do, we lose the upper hand. We only have value based on what we can provide. I spoke your love language, you didn't understand mine. You pushed me to the edge, played like you were blind, and then you blamed all of your actions on your zodiac sign.
Wow again.
What a wonderful, hard-hitting song that is. So I just want to touch on one of the lines that took place then. Oh, by the way, DAX, from a man's perspective. I just want to touch on something he said. So he said, I spoke your love language, but you didn't understand mine. That one, on a personal level, hits me. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, you can really try and you get somebody, you try so hard to make them happy because you kind of think that you know how to work their love language, and then the other person might not even bother or care about your particular love language, and that can really be quite painful.
When it's given out but not reciprocated.
It's very hard. So
deep song again. We have done a reaction to the song itself.
Yeah.
But the visuals just bring that next level of element to it, don't they?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Wonderful acting, by the way, from both of them. Wonderful acting.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay, well, listen, people, we hope you've enjoyed this. Let us know in the comment section what you thought.
Do that.
And until next time, there's nothing really else to say. I'm going to put God I'm Calling Part 2, the song I referenced earlier, as well as Unorthadox Fella's End Up Here, at the end of this video. So in about 20 seconds from this moment, they'll both pop up. If you could go and check them out, it would be greatly appreciated.
Please.
Let us know as well. Put a little comment there. Thank you very much. I've been Mr. Has.
And I have been Unorthadox Fella.
And until next time, respect.
Everywhere we go, every show on the road, yeah. Cause they say good things take time.
Early mornings, but we've been
Everywhere we go, every show on the road, yeah. And really stopping's no option. Came in this here to cause a conundrum.
So turn up the speakers and let's have some fun.